Miami Sound Machine here on Tailgate 98.5. Hope everybody's having a great evening here. You're listening to the Eclectic Fandom Extreme. I have two members of the Zebulon Pike with us here. I have Captain
Jon Zenor.
All right, then, and the commander?
Mike McGraw.
All right, then, of course, I have Lynda. Hi, Lynda.
Hi.
Okay, then, so we're talking about, Star Trek stuff tonight, okay? So, gentlemen, we got to get into it. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, because we got to get into it, okay? Now, we had Star Trek 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here comes this guy, right? He brings out Star Trek, he reboots the series, right? And then he destroys Vulcan, and so now we have a duality universe here. What the hell is going on?
You.
Well, it's my opinion. The first movie I didn't mind too much because he was going in a different direction, which was fine.
Yeah.
My problem was the gratuitous Khan storyline in the second movie. I thought was just ridiculous. I've only seen that movie once. I refuse to watch it a second time. I'll watch the 2009 movie, but
Okay.
I cannot watch The Inner Darkness. That is just horrible.
Well,
to
we
me.
watched all the Star Trek movies
Yes.
last year, and we got to the 2009 movie.
Mhm.
That was okay. We watched it and enjoyed it. When we got to the Into Darkness, we had a challenge to see how far into the movie we can get without complaining. We didn't make it very far.
You're very far.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
And so, well, hopefully he doesn't ruin the universe, okay? Because, Star Trek has so many different fans out there, so many different books out there, so many movies, so many fan pages, so many this, so many that. It was cool that he tried to reboot the series, but did he do a good thing by blowing up the Vulcan planet homeworld? I mean, and then in that universe, I think there's only like 7 Vulcans left, Spock being one of them, but he's made himself secluded because he knows things and doesn't want to tamper the timeline. Dude, it's a whole different timeline now. Come on now. How do you feel about that?
I think there would be a lot better ways to reboot the series than blowing up one of the planets of the favorite races that were used in the original.
Right.
So they could have done it better.
Okay.
Reboot.
He just had to blow up an Alderaan. That's
Yeah.
JJ's a Star Wars guy primarily.
Okay.
So that's the way I look at those movies. Those movies are more Star Wars than they're Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah. You ask hardcore Star Wars fans, and those are their favorite movies.
How about that? Now, Lynda, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, no.
No?
The Vulcan, you find another planet.
Yeah.
The Vulcans are awesome. I mean, they're like a superior race, a superhuman. Why you gotta blow them up? I think they're just jealous.
Jealous, is that what it is? Just jealous. Okay, then. So, do we know about what's coming up in the Star Trek world? Now, we know about one thing, right? And what's that one thing we know about this, Lynda?
I don't know what.
Equinox.
Equinox.
That's right. So tell us about Equinox.
Okay, so Star Trek Equinox is the next, hopefully, fingers crossed, Star Trek TV series. And our very own local John Eddy is the associate producer. We will be finding out next weekend at Atlantic City Boardwalk Con what's going to be happening with that. We're kind of pitching.
All right, then. How do you guys feel about that? Are you excited? What do you think?
I love fan-made stuff.
Yeah.
There's some really good stuff out there being done right now on the internet, and there's Axonar, Equinox. There's another one.
There's two other
Captain
things.
Pike has just started a Kickstarter too.
Really?
So they're trying to make the story of Captain Pike, and they've got former Star Trek people there as well. So,
Okay. Now,
but yeah, same with Equinox. Equinox has got some really good ex-Star Wars
Yeah, they got it.
actors.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I'm so sorry. Now, I had heard maybe a year or two ago, right, that Michael Dorn was trying to do something and it was going to call it Captain Worf, right? I thought that would have been absolutely excellent, but I think that would have been, once again, a different timeline, though. Okay, then, because, I mean, if you keep up with the books, the Federation is in shreds right about now. Am I right? If
Yes.
you're keeping up with the books.
Yes.
Okay. so
And
she
actually,
looked at
that
me
was a
crazy.
pitch. That was
Huh?
a pitch to make Star Trek Federation, where the Federation is getting old and beat up and like a darker kind of a
Like a
Federation.
darker
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. That was
Okay,
another
Captain,
pitch.
why are you so quiet?
Because you see, I told you I talk. So
You talk.
go ahead,
No,
John.
no, that's fine.
You're not all quiet. You're not uncomfortable talking about this, are you?
No, I haven't seen too many of the fan-made things. What I have seen, I've really enjoyed, and they've been good.
That's
there were-
usually my contribution to our meetings.
Oh,
I bring the
you
fan
bring the
base
bad
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
I understand. All right, then. Now, unfortunately, we got to take a little we got to take a little break, but we're going to come back with some more Eclectic Fandom Extreme. Stay tuned.